How are you spending your Friday nights? Toasting your own marshmallows? Firepit need rekindling? Come on, join us every Friday night at the Firepit, where our conversation really heats up.
It's time for Firepit Friday, the show for artists by artists. As always, your favorite hosts, Cece from the band Entropy 64 and Hype Man Rick from Not Just Country. Join us for conversation that's more hot. It's time for Firepit Friday.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Firepit Friday, the podcast. Thank you. Hello, welcome, everybody. Welcome. Yeah. Hey, are you happy?
I'm very happy.
I know.
It's like the giving season, the Christmas season.
I'm so thankful.
Very thankful.
We've got great guests.
Oh, yeah.
It's hot. Yes, here at the Firepit, we have wonderful news. We're at the Rutledge. Everybody give it up for the Rutledge. Yep. They got the S'mortini rockin'. Andy, thank you very much for that, and everybody here. And we have three beautiful artists up on stage, very talented. Tonight. Very talented and hot at the Firepit, and we're going to get to know them a little bit better before they perform. Like always on the podcast, we get to know you as people first, right? Because that's what's most important. And then if nobody ever heard you before, tonight they're going to hear you, as well as your phone. So tonight, everybody, let's give a very warm welcome to three beautiful bands, all right? The Steepwater Band to my right. And would you like to announce your left?
Yeah. I have to my left Mr. Darnell Levine. And to his left, the dynamic duo of The Light.
And let me tell you, Rick, tonight it's going to be a hot night on stage, so just get ready, baby.
It's a hot night every night for Firepit. Thanks to all our listeners, 500,000+ of you.
530,000.
It's going to be 600 by the time this interview is over with.
I know. All right, so let's get into it, folks. I want to know all about what's going on in your lives, and I'd like to start out with The Light, which I think is, you know what, the real Ashford and Simpson.
Oh, yeah.
All right? You are so romantic. And the two of you, oh my gosh. Husband and wife?
Yes. Husband and wife. We got married October of last year.
Congratulations. And how long have you been married versus singing duo?
We've been married, of course, since last year. Singing since 2005.
October 2005.
Yeah.
So
we
that's
got married
beautiful.
in October.
Okay, can it work? Can you work in the business and be a couple in the business? Now this is coming right from the heart. Look, can it happen? Can it work?
Yes, it's hard to write together sometimes. We usually are at each other's throats when we try to write together. But otherwise, it's good.
But that's where the best music comes from, right?
Of course. Of course.
Oh, Darnell, you're too quiet, baby. Hand to chest. Hand
Right.
to chest.
My chest talks. I don't talk very much.
I know.
What's up?
Well, the last time I saw you was actually at the recording studio with Firepit Friday.
Right. Yep.
And you did an impromptu acoustic version of, oh my goodness. Wait, wasn't it Billie Holiday?
She probably sung it. It was What a Difference, I believe.
Yeah.
What a difference a day made.
I'm not singing. You
Oh,
sing.
come on. No. Let me tell you. Now, podcasters who have already listened to the show, they've already heard it, but you can go back and you can listen to Darnell at firepitfriday.com and pull up his interview and listen to his soul. That's the best way to say it. Yeah, his vocals, him, but listen to his soul, and that's what you're going to hear.
Yep, you are.
Now, but
Not very so.
Now, This is kind of ironic. Now, the light used to be, or you all still back up for Donnell from time to time?
It depends. They may do it tonight. I don't know.
If he likes us, if he feels that we're.
I don't know. I don't know if they can work tonight. They might be doing double
Why,
duty.
Darnell? What's the matter?
They always want to hog the stage, man. You know, they tell the sound man to turn the mics up and more treble, more
Are
high.
you saying you're the third wheel?
Exactly. Exactly. I'm the third wheel, a tricycle. This is a tricycle right here in the front.
All lies. All lies.
La, some more.
We'll see about that, okay? You shine. Come on now.
All right, cool. I shine.
Now, over here to my right, I just got to tell you guys, first of all, the Steepwater Band is from Chicago. Woo! Yeah! We love Chicago. You kidding me? I want to go there for St. Patrick's Day and watch you turn the water green there and hit some bars and, you know. Are you playing St. Patrick's Day at all in Chicago, or are you on the road?
Yeah, we don't know yet. Perhaps.
Really?
Yeah,
Well,
it's
if
a strong possibility.
I'll come see you because
All right.
you guys are hot.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, I'm really glad you're over on this side.
We're happy
mean-
to be in Nashville.
No, you know what? I heard from your manager, Steven, by the way, who rocks, that your logo isn't going to be your logo for long. Is that true? Possibly, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Something else, something a little bit more with, pizzazz. You got.
No, you
No?
can hate the logo, not me.
You keep.
I'm
keeping
not a
the
huge
logo?
fan, Abby.
I love it.
Coincidentally, I'm
Please-
not really into
I
it.
love your logo.
Really?
Yeah, because I am.
likes it.
Now, nobody knows how old I am, but I'm a 70s girl. And this reminds me of the 70s, which is, to me, oh man, I can turn on 70s music and listen to it all night, all day, because it just feels good. It's just really awesome. And I know you guys are definitely gritty and, rocking in your face, but your logo makes me want to listen to your music.
But before they go, introduce yourselves.
I'm Todd, by the way.
I'm Joe.
Drums,
Todd's bass, Joe drums. I'm Jeff.
guitar.
Singing guitar. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have no
Yeah.
issues with the logo. I don't know, but I'm open.
Did you say luscious?
No issues.
No, you guys definitely have it going on. You've got your MySpace rocking. You've got tours going on.
Right.
All right.
Yeah.
Mention, hey, tell me about Europe. What's going on in Europe?
Yeah, and Government Mule.
Yeah, we did a tour specifically of mostly Spain this past July.
Oh, that's got to be rough.
Yeah, well, it was pretty fun. It's a lot of hard work, though. Yeah, we got a chance to play with Government Mule and,
Yes.
and Mark Ford and all these musicians that we love playing with. And
Yes. Give it up. Give it up.
The crowds over there are crazy. They love American rock music, so.
I
We're
heard
trying to get over there as
you
much as
had a little
possible.
opening spot for somebody.
Yeah,
who-
Government Mule.
And did you have an opening spot?
Well, we
for-
played with Leonard Skinner too.
Woo!
Which is cool.
Oh, I want to get them on Firepit Friday. Leonard Skinner.
On
Okay.
a boat too. On a boat.
It's got to be on Firepit
Wow.
Friday. Those guys rule, and
Our
they're
first
super
boat
cool.
gig.
Oh, you rocked the boat? Really?
Yeah. The
It was on a cruise boat in the Bahamas. Skinnerd and 38 Special and Sister Hazel and us and Blackberry
That's
Smoke. It was cool.
sweet. We had on Firepit Friday. We had Jim Peterick on the show, who
Yeah.
wrote. Yeah, on the show, and he wrote for 38 Special and Ides of March, and he's the Survivor guy.
Yeah.
Wicked. You guys are in great company. Wow.
Trying to stay busy.
Now, before we go, how many people tell you that you look like Kid Rock?
It's the hat. Only when the hat's on.
Keith Urban.
I take
huh?
no offense.
How's Nicole treating you, baby? Hey, listen, I heard just before we got on stage that there's a special guest in the audience, and I was wondering if we could maybe invite this person up.
Squeeze them in.
You want to squeeze them in just when I think we should always share the love a little bit with a little stage here presence by Mr. Gene Cash. Gene Cash is in the audience right now. Would you like to come down and join us, Mr. Everybody give it up for Gene Cash. Yeah, he's got his eye on some bands around here. He's a veteran in the business. Yes, he is. Mr. Gene Cash, everybody. Talk about rich music history, huh, guys? Uh-huh. Yep. So, Gene, how you doing? I just want you to sit up here for a while with us.
Thank you. Very much pleasure to be here with you tonight.
It's great to have you.
And I heard the band rehearsing a while ago. Sounding great, gentlemen. Real good. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And welcome to Nashville. And the other thing is, I recorded many, many records in Chicago, Illinois. So, great city. And welcome to Nashville.
Yep. I want to talk about, now that Gene's here, I want to talk about some influences because it's important that we look back on our influences, who inspired us as young adults or children, and it can be our parents, but you've got some heroes in the music industry, and I really want to know personally everybody's music hero. The Light?
One music hero.
You know, you can name, I know there's many, but every time there's always that one artist that you kind of say, man, that's what I aspire. That's
If for me personally, it would definitely be Stevie Wonder.
Oh, Stevie Wonder.
Just thank you so much. I mean, it's funny because you can say, like, if there's a blind person who does okay at music, it's amazing because they're blind, but he's blind and he makes some of the greatest music to ever be ever made.
In the world.
And so that's like.
Yeah. That's putting chills on the back of your neck.
Yes.
Huh?
What about you, Tip?
Oh, I'm really a big fan of jazz music, so I really like Ella Fitzgerald. That's
Yes.
somebody who vocally just really
Got
impresses
some
me.
others,
So
yeah.
Okay, I've been listening to you guys, so I've had it together. Remember last time I was taking forever? I
Yeah.
was like, come back to me, come back.
Yes.
All
I
right.
think we put it to you: if you were to die and go to heaven,
Right, who would I see?
who would you want to? Because we're all gonna go there one day.
Right.
And
Of
you
course.
have to have a little bit of a request.
Yep.
And you're like, hello, Marvin Gaye.
Yeah.
I heard that you're on this cloud. I was wondering if I could come over and co-write with you for a little bit, because I'm dead now. And I was wondering, possibly, could we make a hit together?
Yeah.
Yeah?
He can't say no. He's in heaven.
I'm gonna sing with Marvin Gaye. I don't care what anybody says. I'll be up there on that cloud. I'll be his Tammy.
Sounds good. Okay. Whoever I have, who I'm influenced by, probably first would be Louis Armstrong, just because he was a vocalist as well as an instrumentalist, and the second would be Al Green.
I kind of figured you would say like Al Jarreau or somebody like that, dude.
Well, see,
I mean by your style of music and how you perform, dude. You know, it's just.
right, like I think that they somehow, I don't know if it's inherent or whatever, but what they had, I have, but I don't necessarily listen to them as much as folks may think I do. It's just that God kind of gave them a little bit of the same thing that He gave me. But as far as I listen to people who I believe, you know what I'm saying? Like when Al Green sings, I believe him. When Louis Armstrong sings,
Yes.
I believe every word. Even if it never happened to him. And that's how I want to be in my music. So that's who I follow. Hey.
So in love with you. Come on now. Come on. Whatever you. Okay, well, that's another show. Okay, Steepwater. I want to know.
Well, for me personally, there's probably about 100. But my main guy is Jimmy Page, because to me, music's about borrowing from what was before you and what's around you currently and molding it into your own thing. And that's exactly what he did and made it this huge thing. Obviously, Led Zeppelin. I mean, when he stole something from somebody, he made it his own, because everybody steals. That's what musicians do, whether you're aware of it or not.
We borrow. When you put the twist on, can we say
Borrow,
borrow?
steal, but
In this day and age with digital distribution, we borrow
you
from
know what
other
I mean.
artists. Yeah, no, I do.
You can take, like, you can hear Robert Johnson in it, and you can hear Indian music in it. You can hear country music in it.
Yep.
I mean, I like all kinds of music, but if I had to pick one guy, and plus, I like, as a guitar player, I like guitar players that can write music, not just play guitar.
That's
'Cause
right.
The ones that are remembered are the ones that wrote great songs. So.
and they actually sang through their guitar, basically.
Right.
Or that was their another element of their vocals.
So if I had to pick one, that's mine.
Sweet. Joe.
The obvious one for me is we keep going across the pond with our influences, but the Rolling Stones are
Yeah.
the greatest rock and roll band that I've ever
Let's
listened
hear
to,
it.
and my
Rolling
favorite band.
Stones.
Pretty much influenced me in every way possible. So
Awesome.
I have to agree with that. And the Stones and the Faces. So yeah, the British guys who turned the blues into some rock, you know.
sorry. I think it's coincidence that we're from Chicago, and all these British bands, they took the blues that came from Chet Studios in Chicago and like rocked it up and then brought it back to us, and then that influenced our band, and we're from Chicago. So it's kind of weird how that like
They
works in a
borrowed.
circle like that. You know?
Thank you. I guess I'm like them in a lot of ways, but the person who really did a lot for me in this Carl Perkins. I don't know if you remember who he is, but he's done more for music than most people know. He wrote a lot of songs for a lot of artists. Great guitar player. He was another Chuck Berry kind of guy. He was special. And as a group, Chicago is one of the best groups there is.
Sweet, yeah.
The group
No doubt.
Chicago.
Yeah.
And thank you.
Well, here's a question for everybody. On your downtime, what do you like doing? Whether it be bowling or fishing or chilling with the kids or family. I mean, what do y'all like doing? You say
Yeah, I
fishing.
like to hang out with my girl and just relax, you know, and try not to think about music sometimes, which is not easy to do when it's in you. But just I mean, we work so hard. I mean, it's fun work, but when we do get a day off, I mean, the last thing I feel like doing is going to a bar or a music club. No offense, you know, but just relaxing. I don't know. Anyone else?
Yeah, anybody?
For me, it's trying to stay out of trouble. Pretty much.
Oh, that's right. You are the single person.
He's the
You
drummer. He's the drummer.
I like being on the road and in the van because it keeps me out of trouble. We got to be somewhere. You got stuff you got to do. You got priorities. You got commitments.
Right.
You're going to stay out of trouble.
Good, Joe.
There you go.
I like watching movies, having some popcorn, you know, that kind of thing. Just chilling.
You watch movies and you sit there and score them. I do that all the time, where it's like, that song, I could fit songs in where they need to be.
I like to put all of our songs in movies.
All right. Anybody out there looking for some great music for their movie? Steepwater Band. What's your website? www.
Steepwater.com.
There you go.
I like doing very mature things, so I like playing Nintendo Wii. Yeah.
How mature.
Bowling. Come on, bowling.
Bowling. The Wii? On the Wii?
Huh?
On the Wii?
On the Wii.
On the Wii?
Bowling. You get
Bowling?
Wii elbow if you bow too hard. You get Wii. You gotta keep it really nice and simple.
I love it.
Yeah, keep your stroke.
I got it.
That's me.
That's great.
Well, it's funny. Recently, since we got married, and it makes us feel old, but we do like this married couple movie nights thing.
You have to do that.
Yeah,
You
but
make
it's like, it
scenes.
makes me feel like I'm like, you know, old and have like 3
No.
kids and we got baby. You know, but it's cool. We hang out. It's,
You won't be able to do that when you have 3 kids.
You're right though. That's a good point. Thank you. And,
Do it now while you can.
And from time to time, we hang out with this guy. He's a hoot. This is you know, we're like brothers from another mother. It gets wild. G-rated, but wild.
So you co-write. You guys co-write together. You do a lot of co-writing.
A little bit, something like that. But I mean, we kind of just sit down and watch Darnell in awe sometimes as he writes. I'm serious. But you know, we just hang out and you know do the married thing. Sometimes I try to be sweet. She gets on me if I'm not romantic enough. But I try to be sweet. You know what I'm saying?
Well, obviously, you two are supportive of each other in what you do because you know really you have to be. This is something that you're cultivating within your marriage, and you're very supportive. And you know that's I think that's a blessing, honestly. When you can have a partner that doesn't say, "Where are you? What are you doing? What are you doing?"
That support what you're doing.
Right, especially being in the studio. I don't know about you guys. Okay, who here has recorded an album? Okay.
In the process. Currently in the process.
You're in the studio for a long time. Hours. And it's totally different from live versus studio. And the time. So how's the family? Is the family supportive? Because it's hard. It's hard to incorporate your significant other, girlfriend, whatever.
Yeah. Speaking of family, my brother, if he's out there somewhere in the cyber world, he helped produce and engineer our last record. We did it at his house. And so it was real comfy. We were hanging out, and it's kind of a labor of love for he and I to get together and work on something like that, So yeah, I'd say our family's pretty supportive. When actually my brother learned to record, he got Pro Tools and like crash coursed it and learned it to record our band.
You know what?
Pretty cool.
Kudos to your brother.
Yeah, totally.
When you have a dream, you make a way to make it happen, and that's what your brother did.
Yeah, totally.
I have to say that we've been a band for 10 years, and without our families supporting us and helping us out throughout the years, and when we're low on money for rent or, our car breaks down, they help us out, or Jeff's girlfriend and my wife, they do anything they can to make sure we get to the gig.
And I have to do this really quick. I have to mention my sister because she's watching my cat for me, and she's watching it on the internet right now. And I know if you're out there, you're going, I can't believe you said something about him and not me. Come on. So, my sister too, her family, everybody's real supportive. Right, Chuck?
But you know what, though? What you just said in itself is a feat itself. Y'all been together for 10 years, man. Yeah. I mean, there are bands like around here, man, that can't stay together a year. Yeah. So
That's right. And it takes that long sometimes. An overnight success isn't really an overnight success. Yeah. And so it takes that long.
They call you a new band. New band.
Whatever they call you,
you're
great at what you do. You're great at what you do, and you've kept it going, and you have to be consistent, persistent, and man, you guys are awesome.
So many times you hear about overnight success, like somebody comes out of nowhere and they're on TV and they're on the radio and they're they're an overnight success, and then you talk to them and they go, no, we were driving around in a van for 10 years making records and selling records out of our van or whatever.
But they gave me a new haircut and I'm overnight success. No, you worked hard for it. Yeah, you guys deserve it. You definitely do. Absolutely do. Yeah. Yes, they deserve it. Come on now. And your sister rocks. She rocks. Is there a question for Steepwater? You have a Steepwater question? Anybody? No? All right. Well, you know what? I just want to touch on a couple of giving back things. I know that every single one of us on stage, looking at your bios and what you do, you do this because you're born to do it. It's in your blood. And it's obvious that there's no stopping any one of you. So every single guest up on stage, performer on stage, you're going to make it. You've already made it. Your level of success is unique to you, but you've already made it. You guys really do rock. All right? We love you. All right, so I want to know what's going on, what's happening in your music career next. Where is everybody going next? Where can they find you, and where are you going next? The light.
Well, we're at www.myspace.com/thelight1.
Or you can go to www.thelightofficial.com, but that's just going to take you to the MySpace page because the website is not up yet.
And we're working on an album. We've been working on it since last year, and a lot of really good things going on with that. A lot of doors opening with that, and so I guess as we get closer to completion, just kind of look at that MySpace so you'll know when we're getting closer to completion. The sampler's out. We've got the album sampler out, so you'll kind of get a taste of what it's going to sound like if you go to our MySpace page and buy the music. It's only 99 cents. For one
Question.
song.
Here, potential name for the album, or
The album is gonna be called Just Married.
Oh.
Just Married, because we're newlyweds, and
We
the
gotta
songs,
get you back for Valentine's Day.
we would love to.
Okay, we should do a special Valentine's Day show with the light. That would be very lovely.
I would do that.
Mm-hmm.
But it just covers, because we started the light about a year before we got married. So I mean, you figure songs have been written from a year before till about a year after. So it just kind of covers that period of time.
Darnell, I know you've been doing a lot. Actually, you were on Speaker Heart. Wanted to mention them.
Yes,
Speaker Heart is
Speaker Heart's great.
a digital distribution.
Right.
Right?
Yep.
And could you just explain a little bit for people watching now who don't know? They're independent artists. They've got music. They've got an album. How do they sell it? Here's an alternative. Why don't you?
Speaker Heart, I don't know everything, but it's just it's something that is based here in Nashville, but obviously it's global. It's online, and what it does, it helps the artist. You register online, and they give you a storefront so that you can put your music digitally onto MySpace or Facebook or Bebo or anything else, High
Right.
Five or anything. So you can take your storefront and put it wherever you need to put it. Excuse me, I'm sorry. So you can put that whatever you want to put it, and yeah, they really help out the artists. They have showcases and do different things around town.
Mm-hmm.
So Speaker Heart is really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Really cool.
And that's where they can buy your music.
That's where they can buy my music. They can buy it iTunes, darnellevine.com, or my MySpace is Darnell Levine, and the number 1 after it. And yeah, so I'm working on a new EP right now that'll hopefully be out in late winter, early spring.
Any touring?
And yeah, I'll start touring with that EP, touring acoustically with me and keyboard or piano and maybe a bass player or a percussionist, something very small. Start touring the country.
Why that transition now?
For several reasons, honestly. Reason number 1 is I didn't want to sit around and wait till I had enough money to make a full album. So that's reason number 1. Reason number 2 is I wanted the songs that I was writing, I didn't want to tamper with them yet. I wasn't ready to tamper with them. I wanted people to hear them in their fresh form. Right.
Cool.
So that's reason number 2. And reason number 3, it's easier to tour. It's easier to get in the car as opposed to get in a van and wait on 3 or 4 other people.
Right.
And it's easier to get around. So hopefully my plan is to just have me myself go around to these places, and then in 2009 when I do have an album, I'll have stability at these places, and I can go back and say, remember me? I have 3 guys with me. So that's the the business plan, but the music plan is I just want to sing it without any restriction. I want to have that freedom for a while. So
Perfect.
Cool. Steve?
What was the question?
Where are you going right now? I know you're going to be playing tonight. You're going to rock the house tonight for us. But where is the Steepwater Band going next, and where can people find you?
Well, as far as tomorrow, you can find us in Kentucky.
Really? Where in Kentucky?
Bowling Green.
That's not far from here.
Yet. Well, you can go. We're on MySpace and our website www.steepwater.com. We're always playing. We'll be in the van playing somewhere. I think in the winter we're gonna stick around the Midwest and concentrate on writing songs for our next CD. So.
And back to Chicago.
Yeah, we'll probably be when the winter months hit. I think we're just gonna hang around Chicago and write songs and then look to make a new record in the spring and then hit the road again.
I want to hear Steepwater like in movies, and I want to see them on TV and.
So do we.
Yeah,
we've got a couple,
I'll be pushing for that.
There's a couple songs in the. We've got a song in a movie Invincible. You know that movie?
Yeah.
The Mark Wahlberg movie, and then some commercials. They're out there sporadically. Yeah.
Oh,
My
you
Name Is
were?
Earl, yeah.
I love him.
Yeah, we didn't do any acting. Yeah.
That's okay, but you were in it, right?
You had to pause. Yeah. You had to pause the scene, rewind, and then really turn up your stereo. But we were in there.
You're in there.
Yeah.
Hey, that That is cool, guys. Seriously, that is cool, and it's a cool show too. Wow. And then so people can see you on your website, and of course they can visit.
All our dates are up there. We'll be playing.
Okay.
Any information. Yeah.
So tonight, you got something special for us tonight?
I think tonight we're gonna. I mean, we know a lot of songs just from being together so long. A lot of quirky cover tunes and blues tunes, but I think tonight we're just gonna play tunes off our latest.
Your latest CD.
That's
Excellent.
what we feel like doing.
Excellent. And Mr. Cash, what projects are you working on right now? Or can you talk about them, or are they top secret?
No, I'm glad to talk about it. We just finished the new album with actor John Amos, and it's being released on Music Row Records Nashville. By the way, you can go to musicrowrecordsnashville.com and check it out. And about a week ago, before CMAs, we released it to iTunes. So you can also go on iTunes and download one or the whole album. But John is unique. It was. I've worked with a lot of people in the last few years, like 40, you know. But John Amos, I didn't expect him to do country, you know, and this is a real good country album. And he did a great job, and let's give him a hand.
Go, John.
Yeah, go check it out.
Go check
it turned out real well, and thank you.
That's awesome. Okay, so check that out on iTunes. I love iTunes. Everybody here on iTunes? Yeah, you got to go on iTunes. Not yet? You are going on iTunes. What's great is that people can download on the iPod, just like the podcast. You can put it to your iPod and listen to it over and over again. And it's wonderful. Great, great distribution. Well, you know what? The Fire Pit's been so warm and
It was a good show.
and welcoming, and
It was a good show.
I feel like I want to invite you all home,
It was a good show.
have dinner.
I can't wait to hear the band.
All right, let's rock out. Let's do that. Do you want to make some serious music? Yeah. I do. Do you want to hear some serious music? Yes? I want to say thank you to Real Fire Films for sponsoring tonight, filming tonight here. Yes, yes. Thank you to all the supporters. And I want to thank the audience for coming out tonight and being here to share this moment with us. Thank you. Everybody give yourself a hand. All right, it's time. It's time. Are you ready? It is time to hear the best bands right here on Fire Pit Friday, the podcast.
So, we have been doing this for about 2 years now, and we've been writing a lot of songs since then. And this is a song we wrote a long time ago, and this may be the last time we ever perform this song. But we just wanted, so it's a special night for y'all. And it's just, you know, about the first time I saw this pretty young thing on MTSU's campus.
That's my baby.
And I was a little bit nervous when I saw her because she was a little bit classy, and I was a little wannabe thug. But I still came up to her and I said, excuse me, I like the fact that you have so much class. You stand out amongst the rest. Yes, and I like the way you demand respect from whoever trying to step to you. Not to mention the way you walk, the way you wear your hair, the things you'd say when we could talk. Hey, hey, someone that's got exactly everything I've been looking for. That's why I had to let you know that I'm feeling you. Yes, I am. So can we take this further? Can we take? Because I'm feeling you, baby.
Well, I like that we can talk, and what we say stays between you and me. And I like that you are just as silly as I can be. Yeah, that's exactly what caught my eye. Not to mention the way he spoke to me. He showed me that he had respect for me. Feels good to finally find someone who treats me like a woman should be treated. Oh, to let you know that I'm feeling you. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. So can we take this further? 'Cause I'm feeling you. Yes, I am.
Her beauty's more than skin deep. That's why I'm feeling you.
Have a meaningful conversation. That's why
She's the kind of girl that I can bring home to my mama. I'm feeling you.
music jazz. That's why
You've got a spiritual mentality. You put God first. That's why I'm feeling you.
wants to get to know me, not just
You're not afraid to be yourself.
or trying to be someone else.
I like where this is going.
Let's let it go. I had to let you know.
I had to let you know that I'm feeling you. Yes, I am. So can we take this further? 'Cause I'm feeling you.
Yes, I am.
I had to let you know.
I had
To let you know that I'm feeling you. Yes, I am. So can we take this further? 'Cause I'm feeling you. Yes, I am. Okay, so listen. Since this is such a nice groove, And I see some of y'all nodding your heads and snapping your fingers and such. We want to let these great musicians get a chance to groove a little bit longer. So what we're going to do is we just want to take a moment to introduce each one of them, if that's okay with you. Over here on the right, on the keys, is Mr. Tyrus Sizzle Says. Y'all give it up for Tyrus.
Over here on guitar, we are honored to have Mr. Johnny Edwards playing with us tonight.
Y'all give it up for Johnny. Back there behind us, even though he does some spectacular things, he won't smile when he does them. So we call him Stoneface, but his name is Bernard Bell. Y'all give it up for Bernard Bell.
Yeah. Over here on bass, we have the infallible Hinky Hamilton.
It's just Hinky. No last name, just Hinky. Like Prince, just Hinky. Over here on the right, on the background vocals, and it's funny because I know that both of them can sing better than me, but you know, that's whatever. We have Kyle, aka K-Rock.
And last but not least, we have the beautiful voice you heard earlier during mic check, Lashina Allgood.
Y'all give it up. Thank you. Aren't they good? Y'all give it up for them. One more time, one more time, one more time.
Thank you, everybody.
But don't. But don't. But don't. Hey!
That's what they say we need. Do we need each other? No. Well, I don't have no money. No. But somehow I still feel complete. Well, it's Friday night, really Friday night, but nothing's on TV. But no. So I'm calling on my broke college friend. Where? And we gonna party now, party now. We ain't got a lot, but we gon' use what we got. Hey, we ain't got a lot, but we gon' use what we got to get down tonight, down tonight. Yeah, we ain't got a lot. We ain't got a lot, but we gon' use what we got. We ain't got a lot. We ain't got a lot, but we gon' use what we got to get down tonight. You ain't got to dress in fancy style. Wear the cleanest, tightest shoes. I like you gon' take them off anyway. I don't mean to do this, but need is a sense of humor and a little bit of class. Hey, I've got plenty of water. If y'all got Kool-Aid packs down, Kool-Aid packs down. We ain't got a lot, but we gon' use what we got. We ain't Thank you, everybody. All right, I want y'all to help me out real quick. All right, y'all know the chorus, right? Everybody know the chorus? Sing one more time.
We ain't got a lot, but we gon' use what we got.
Come on.
We ain't got a lot, but we gon' use what we got. We ain't got a lot, but we gon' use what we got. We ain't got a lot, but we gon' use what we got. We ain't got a lot, but we gon' use what we got. We ain't got a lot, but we gon' use what we got. We ain't got a lot, but we gon' use what we got. We ain't got a lot, but we gon' use what we got. We ain't got a lot, but we gon' use what we got. We ain't got a lot,
That's right.
we gon' use what we got.
Turn lemons into lemonade. Make a brighter day. Nah. Turn lemons into lemonade. Hey, but we don't know you what to do. We ain't got a lot, nah. We gon' use what we got. Hey. I want to thank you all for coming out. Steepwater Band, the lights. We love you all. We love Firepit Friday, CC, Ricky. Come on, man. You guys have been beautiful. Make sure you support. If you have a few extra dollars, make sure you support.
We ain't got a lot, we gon' use what we got. We ain't got a lot, we gon' use what we got. We ain't got a lot, we gon' use what we got. We ain't got a lot, we gon' use what we got. Yeah. Oh my God, what a show!
Thank you, everybody, for coming tonight. We love you. Steepwater Band. Live. Mr. Darnell Levine.
Thank y'all for coming out. Check us out at firepitfriday.com.
Thanks for listening to Firepit Friday. Hope you had fun with CC, Rick, and the entire gang. Tune in next time for some more fun. We'll keep the fire high. This is Power Mustafa Coyote, liking girls and signing out. Yeah!